This is a follow-up to the two-part video series that James Rolfe did on the Oz books and movies. He basically talked about the 39 movie Wizard of Oz, the 85 movie Return to Oz, and the books they're based on, leading up to the new show Emerald City. So, I just want to give my take on the whole thing, with all due respect to Rolfe's. He and I are the same age, which is probably why we have a lot of similar interests. Okay, so the first movie, Wizard of Oz, a masterpiece. No one will argue with that. It's not one of my favorites, but it's great. As blasphemous as this may sound, I actually like Return to Oz better. So does my sister. And, my mom has told us how depressing that is. Well, that's the whole point of it. It's supposed to give you a whole different perspective. Now, when I first watched it in the movies, like James, I first saw the two movies back to back, and when I first saw Return to Oz in the theater, I was not so scared, because I guess my attention deficit, I didn't notice a lot of stuff. For instance, the first time I saw Mombi, I didn't notice the different heads. And then several times after that, I noticed her face changing real times, but I didn't realize it was due to interchangeable heads. Eventually I got it. It's this whole, sometimes you see a movie the first time and then you see it a second time and it's not the way you remembered it. And I would say that's very much in line with what the movie is about. It's about trying to return to something and finding it not the way you remember it. So that's my whole take on it. Now, will I take up watching Emerald City? Based on James's review of the first episode, it actually looks like it may not be bad. I'll see if I'll be able to follow it or not, due to my schedule and various other things. But that's my take on Return to Oz.